Hey guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the vlog covering the restoration or resto modification or just fixing up of my 1965 Mustang, aka the Iron 6. Now, before I jump into the vlog stuff, I'm gonna hop right into the carburetor soak. So anybody that is watching this video just to see what happens when you soak a carburetor in cleaning vinegar, they can see those results, and then I can move on to the vlog stuff. So as you guys just saw, I started out by putting a carburetor, a fully assembled carburetor with the float still in it, into boiling distilled water and some vinegar. So we'll start there and then I'll move on to the rest of the process. Okay, so for the record, I did not boil the carburetor in the house the entire time. What I did was I put the carburetor in the pot. I brought it to a boil for about maybe 5-10 minutes. And then with the lid on, I brought it out into the garage and let it sit for 20 minutes. Then I opened the lid, turned the carburetor over, put the lid back on, took it inside. I put it back on the stove for another 5 minutes just to get it good and hot again. And then I brought it back out here and it's been sitting for about a half hour. So the carburetor has been soaking in very hot water and vinegar for probably an hour or so total. And I'm gonna open it up and see how it looks. Oh, okay, so here's the carburetor. Here it is. It is significantly cleaner on the outside, but my first thought is, and there's some plastic parts on this too, it's another reason why I wanted to take it out. Yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, cool off, and think about what I want to do here. I disassembled the carburetor and I soaked it in, I went to the store and got cleaning vinegar, which is a lot more acidic. Okay, this has been sitting for, this is about 8.5 hours. And the results are, it's definitely not as good as what a solvent would do, but it's pretty darn clean. That's not bad at all. Once I took it out of the white vinegar, I ran it under the sink, under just tap water, and then used some dish soap to scrub it up a little bit more. It actually looks pretty good for the most part. You can see that. But I do, now that I have most of the grime and gunk off, want to hit all the passageways and the bowl and everything with carb cleaner. Especially this area on the Autolite 1100 is not to be removed. So I want to get carb cleaner down in there to make sure it cleans up real well. Alright guys, today's a big day. Carburetor's completely rebuilt. I did the on-bench adjustments and gonna bolt it on the car and see if we can get it fired up. Oh, okay, so you just want me to turn the key then?
Yeah, okay.
Spark?
Yeah, leave it on for a second, 2 seconds. Okay, you got no spark. And that is a carbon wire.
What does that mean?
It means it's not solid metal. It's, oh wait a minute, maybe it is. Okay, Okay, go ahead. Yeah, crank it for a while. Okay, stop. You got no spark. Let's see. Fine sandpaper, real fine sandpaper.
This is 220 here.
Just get no juice.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Get ready. Not getting any spark.
I rebuilt the carburetor. I got new spark plugs. We cleaned up the points. We knew the coil was working. I didn't get new spark plug wires, and that's what the issue is. So the new spark plug wires will be in tomorrow. Hopefully in a few days here I can get the car running. The other big thing that took place, and the reason I missed the video last week, was I actually ended up getting pretty sick. And I'm a pretty big health nut. I don't get sick very often. I eat healthy, I intermittent fast, which it gives you a very strong immune system. However, it doesn't necessarily help your allergies out. The car was most likely loaded down with dust mites, which I didn't even realize dust mites was a thing, but they are. And anytime I would go near the car or work inside the car, it would get incredibly painful in here. I didn't really think too much of it, but it got to the point where I had sinus drippage, sore throat, pain in here, wheezing, trouble breathing, muscle aches, ab pain, stomach pain. All of this stuff stemmed from an allergy to dust mites. That led to stripping down the interior of the car, which I really wanted to do anyway. I feel like we're messing around with Chernobyl, Hiroshima, 3 Mile Island, or something. This thing's a mess. This is what we got inside this car. Mouse droppings, mouse fur, who knows what. But this stuff, if you have allergy problems, like ever since I brought this car home, my lungs have been having a terrible time, and it is probably due to all of this right here. You've been riding in this thing. Oh, had a passenger for a long time, didn't know about it. I'm actually still a little run down, as you can tell. I'm pretty sure again it was this was the issue, and hopefully we got it fixed. That is pretty much everything I have for this vlog episode. Until next time, guys, take care.